Hello and welcome to African Living Abroad. This is Jamhuri here, and I'm taking a walk on this interesting spring day. And today I've been thinking about creativity and nature. And my question is, does nature boost creativity? And I just want to talk about my experience and hope that you will also maybe help me later on by commenting. I want to hear your experience about nature. So last week, when the weather had changed into spring and we were very confident spring had come, I was up and about in nature taking videos and of the spring melt and watching nature play itself out. The combination of the sun coming down to hit the earth and melting away the snow, revealing what's been hidden in the snow for about 5 months now. You see how things play out. And even bottles of beer and pop start coming out from underneath the snow on the roadside. And everywhere I looked, I was so bombarded by every lesson that I could learn from the connections between all these things, between the trees and the snow and the water. And the ducks also are sensing that it's spring, and they come back north into Canada. Those are Canada and Canada geese also. They're coming back. And then I see that my mind start to be really activated. And I think too that the sun has a lot to do with it, because I really love the sun. But I find, that the things that I'm really interested in start to awaken. I enjoy writing. I enjoy writing songs and enjoy writing stories. And I've discovered that I enjoy making videos. And so many times when I'm out into nature, I just feel like overwhelmed by the so many ideas that just flow into my mind. Everything I look, like even the arrangement of little stones or pebbles on the road, they tell me something about it. The way the snow has cracked between from the ice, and the relationship with the ice, and even the dogs from the neighbor coming to play on the snow, following me around, and how they are interacting with nature. Everything awakes, and I find myself really, really awakened in my mind, in my thoughts. And on a particular day that I came out into the fields here, I'd just been sitting out in my house in the living room. It was a pretty blah day, and I just felt it's time to go out. And I didn't walk. I walked less than a mile, and then my mind started to open up, and I just was over myself. I just could not contain the level of creativity. And at this time also, we are in the social distances, and people are staying in their homes, and we are all cooped up. And I would really encourage people who can go to parks that they should go. But I also realize that this is a time that we need all the artists, all the musicians, all the writers, all the comedians, all the artists that like to draw and paint, any kind of talent you have, because all of us are talented in one way or another, and we may not be aware of it. But if you feel something bubbling out of you, that's it. Share it with the world. This is a time to encourage ourselves. And this takes me to a thought I had a few years ago, that why were we given all these talents? For example, I've been sitting on my talents for a very long time because of being fearful, okay? And so I wrote a lot of songs, and I sing them to myself, and they really comfort me. But when it comes to sharing it with the world, man, I was such a chicken. And this is something I still have to overcome, to revisit those songs. But I realized too at that time that they were there to comfort me. But then I felt also the need to share it with other people because my message would resonate with people going through what I went through. And so right now, when we are going through this global pandemic, I would like to call on all artists, please. I know you're already doing what you're doing, sharing your comedy online, your videos, or you're making us laugh. And there's no time I have enjoyed seeing other people's creativity come out to help us. And I think that this is the time for amateur artists, singers, comedians. You know what? The world needs you now. And nobody is going to say, oh, that's stupid. You know what? If you want to, even maybe the more weird it is, the better. We need you. So please, I think this is a portal that's opening for all the artists, all the amateur artists. Please do not sit on your art. Share it with the world. We need it because we've come to a time where our brains seem to have frozen and we don't even know what to do. And we're just waiting for someone to take action and we think, wow, yeah, that's wonderful. So this is the time for you. And please, if you're kind of like not sure, just take a walk in nature. It doesn't have to be out in the woods because as much as I like to be in the woods, look around here. I'm right in the middle of the prairie. Quite flat. Those are the fields. There are hardly any trees. And if there are a few trees, I pass by them in a minute and they're gone. But being in the fresh air, being wherever you can be, I call upon you. Please put out your art. And after this pandemic is over, do not stop. Keep going. We need you. And please overcome the fear that tells you, oh, you're not good enough. Oh, you know what? I don't sound good. My art is not good. I do understand that. We artists, we shoot ourselves on the leg, I guess, or we self-sabotage. And so we sit on this art that the world needs, that we need to share. It was never meant for us to sit on it. Yeah, so what I would like you to do is please comment. I would like to hear what your thoughts are. And if this video has helped you in any way, even in a little way, even if it's pure entertainment, please share it. And don't forget to subscribe. And I would urge you, even in this time of the pandemic, to continue building your bridges as I continue to build mine. And even though you share a small piece of yourself through art, that's already building a huge bridge in these times when we really need one another. Until next time, bye.